attended to school properly. She's 8 years. I was taking her to primary 2. And I felt she should be in primary 3, but I said, okay, let her be in primary 2.
Yeah.
Like that. We took her there. And the class teacher was like, a lady, this thing now, small now, it's just a cure, it's no longer a problem.
So the daughter is SS?
SS, yes.
Yes, okay.
I say, I asked her, I said, is it true? She said, it is. So she immediately called her husband. So the husband came, he spoke with me. Well, the story will be quite long, but it's detailed, and you will see that this thing is actually working. So she called her husband, the husband came, and he sat with me, and then we started talking. I said, there's a product like that. He said, yes. So I said, I want to see the people that have used this particular product and that it has helped. And then he said, I'm not even only people that have used it. He said, there are also doctors with a distributor. I said, very good. As I told them, I'm a doctor. So they took us, I stay at Kuti Road. So he told me that there was one particular woman at Gariki, a neighbor to both himself and then myself. So I think the following day we went there. And before we got there, he told me the story about the woman, that the woman was obese, what we call morbidly obese. She couldn't even walk. And for her to like say, walk from here across the road to the other building we see across now, it will take her like 1 hour. And she was working with this kind of a support. Chronic arthritis, severe chronic arthritis, the woman, had been having for several years. So like they said, like what he told me, it is not constantly necessary. Now if you catch it once, it's okay. So, he told me, he said she was working with this kind of a squatting gait, with a support, a plant that she was using as a support. And with that, she'll be moving those very slowly. So it's neighbors that will be helping her with keke. Her house wasn't far from her shop. So it will be neighbors who will come. They will carry her with the keke and they are booking around her to keke like that, from her place to keke and then back. Like that. And that on finishing just a packet, one packet of the SCC 30, she was gradually, her gait, from the way she was moving, she was gradually coming up, gradually up. And then he who gave her the product was asking her, said, Madam, how this product they work for you? And she was telling that she not they feel any difference. Like what they just said now, say cellular level. So she was not feeling any difference. Say, this I don't know whether they work for me or not. Meanwhile, others were seeing this woman gradually up, up like that. With time she dropped the support. So as at the date he took me to see her, she was up, like this. That was how she was moving. And she said she couldn't continue. For just the one packet she was able to afford, and that helped her. And while she was taking, all her skin was peeling, like that. So the difference was very, very marked. And then even her weight too, she had shared much of it, like that. So that was how I was convinced. Then afterwards I came to see him, and we spoke as colleagues. Now my baby, on 3 days of her taking, where's my phone now? Don't know how we can magnify it for them. 3 days of her just starting the product. Like he was trying to talk about the SS, that liver function test, from a case of a sickle cell patient like that. So just on 3 days of her starting this product, the eyes, from the day she was given birth to when we started the product, they had never been clear, completely clear. There was always this, what we call tinge of jaundice. It's either green, yellow, or it's dirty. That's how their eyes are. So like that. So for my daughter, 3 days, the eyes whitened.
Super live!
The picture is actually here, so while I'm talking, because I wasn't here, my wife, I work at Bayelsa State. That's where I work. So my wife was the one, after the first day I traveled to my station. So she forwarded, took a picture of her, then WhatsApped it to me. And that's how I saw. So now, we are almost about completing 3 months, 1 month. We are about completing the first month of our being on it. And then we are seeing the difference.
Wow. We
are seeing a market difference. Now, another thing again, I want to complete the first 1 month first before I take her to go and repeat her lab tests. So that we can compare with the ones that she had not done before now. Like that. So, the physical difference that I can see now, she is back as an up. The weight that normally they are this skinny like that. Then the skin on most of them are black, dark complexion, like that. The skin is lighting up. And the face too is now fuller. And what else did I want to say again now? So that's about my baby. Now the stories are not ending there. So when I went to, my wife told me that one of our friends, the mother of our friend, heard one senior doctor at Bayelsa talk about STC 30 on radio. So I wanted to confirm because I was looking for people that are, in similar, that are using the product, like myself, that have started it. So this is just about some 3 days back. His name is Dr. Baralatai, former Commissioner of Health, Bayelsa State, under Alamisia. So just 3 days back, I was with him. I just wanted to confirm if it was STC 30 that was the product he actually spoke about on radio, or it was something else. As I entered the office, I saw the product on the table. I mixed CBD oil, like that. And the man said, cases that routinely, our own with our conventional approach that we can't handle, is taking care of them with these they are calling supplements, with the STC 30 alongside. See a breast. He said he was mentioning the patient. Said if I see this particular, I won't. He will talk about the case. So if I see the woman, I won't recognize her again. So a number of them. Then stroke is like water for STC 30.
Exactly.
Stroke.
Super life.
Handle a number of cases, of stroke, like that. So I was more than impressed. And then what even informed my wanting to go and see him is this: Doctors for one are the most difficult, to convince about products like this. I happen to be one, and why I even was able to buy into it was because of my daughter. If not, I would have been just like the rest of us. So I needed to see him because I want to penetrate my colleagues, starting from Bayelsa State. That's why I went to see him. And then he is a senior person, consultant radiologist. So while I will be speaking to them, I'll be referencing him. And then if they would want to speak with him, I give them his number. That's how I went to see him. So my daughter is the case that is giving me all the confidence in the world to talk with all the authority, all
the joy. Thank you very much.
Super
life is super.
And lastly, I started as a staff. I am here because I want to upgrade.
So super.